stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
I'm Kevin Harlan. Excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come in off a loss to Toronto. Now here's Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. On the wing, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as this season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Down low. Fades away. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the game to go. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders through Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Abdul-Jabbar. And again, it's Portland converting. Here's White. Mitchell outside. Back to White. Out left to the wing. Mobley misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Lillard. Inside. A fadeaway. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Lets it go with the 3. Again, Mobley missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the first. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Outside, Avdia. Buries it from three-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Taken away by Holiday. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell looking it over. On the wing, Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Thibault.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is Garland. Following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Bryant. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Lillard, right side. There's a screen to the inside. Avdia gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
The free throw drops for Bryant. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And so it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers, 17.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Guys?
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. pass to Avdia. And the three off target. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Strus in the corner. Stolen by Holiday. Now, here's Strus. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Trailblazers?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
White goes in, and White with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the ball pressure, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning. He does have multiple titles.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, Avdia. Good on the three-point shot. Avdia's got 8.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Lillard outside. And that one drops for him. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 15 to the middle. And Holiday throws it down.
Take that, Holiday with the hammer.
Garland looking it over. Outside, White. Pass to Mitchell. High, arcing shot. Some solid defense from Grant. And the Trailblazers with possession here. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Outside Holiday. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Teams changing it up here. Portland leading by 15. Kicks it out to Grant. The putback. Second chance shot. Here's Yang. Out to Henderson. Portland no good that time either. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Oh, this guy's a leader. Garland has really proven to be a guy you can rely on, especially when it comes to scoring.
Pass to Hunter. Outside ball. Shoots over Henderson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Back to Grant. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the basket by Kamare.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to White. Inside. Smith, no good. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Kamarov.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Back to Mitchell. Screen by Smith. Smith on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Smith's got his second basket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Back to Henderson. To the wing on the left. Pass to Grant. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off target from outside.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Back to Mitchell. Whoa, Mitchell punches it home.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up and he will put it down on you quick.
And now Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. Avdia, 8 points for him. Down low, the kick out to Holiday. Idle for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
The kick out to Ball. There's a screen by Bryant. Garland, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The wide open look here for Holiday. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Here's Lillard. No good with the wing jumper. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Screen by Bryant. A drive by Garland. A three from Strus. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Back to Bryant. And stolen by Lillard. Holiday with the three. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 11 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. .43 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Smith. In the corner, it's Mobley. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Lillard. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. There's the triple, and that one is off. Stolen by Holiday. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers out in front by 17 points at the end of the...
37.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Pass to Avdia. Lillard, right side. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Covered by Mobley. The Cavaliers trailed by 17. Mitchell left side. Here's Smith. A kick out to Mobley. 6 to shoot. White, wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, recognizing the opening that Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Avdia on the wing. Bible with the ball. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's White. Here's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Mobley right side. Uncovered. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Portland leading by 13. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
They led by as many as 18 points. Holiday left side. And Portland turns it over again. And so White will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell is double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Now Mitchell. Mitchell on the move. Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Spider led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon. And the preparation for Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's off. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Outside Garland. Here's Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. From outside, a three-pointer. Good.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We had them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Mitchell. Smith. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Powered through, finished the play, and Josh Smith just shaking him off.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Now Abdul-Jabbar. That was a textbook jam by Abdul-Jabbar.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Now Mobley. White, left side. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Substitution. Kenny Abdul. Matisse Spider. Drew Holiday.
Cleared away by Avdia. Lillard fires. Jumper is off. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's White. On the wing, Mitchell. Does not go.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Lillard. And that one falls.
Damian Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here is Lillard with the drive.
Josh Smith. Second. 14-5.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Holiday. 2 shots.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Portland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up.